guys, Puggo's Pizzeria here, and in today's video, we may have just gotten some of the most exciting and biggest FNaF news ever, so let's get right into it. A official news website, this is all 100% confirmed, just posted the official plot and characters of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and I have to say, after reading these, I have extremely high hopes. So first of all, I'm going to read the plot, and then I will read each character description, and I will give my theories on what each means. So starting off with the plot. The plot follows a night security guard as he begins working at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. While spending his first night on the job, he realizes the gig won't be so easy as the animatronic animals that entertain kids during the day play their own sinister games at night. Now, obviously, this doesn't tell us too much. This is just FNaF 1. This adds not much new stuff, but it makes me very hopeful. It makes me hopeful that this movie will stay faithful to the games and it won't differ off the path at all. We're getting a classic Five Nights at Freddy's game, which I am just extremely excited for. It's just the FNaF 1 game in a film version. But the thing that kind of worries me is the actual characters. Now, the first character, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let me read you the first character, and I will tell you why. Of course, he's going to be everyone's favorite character. Michael, character description. Riddled with guilt over a tragedy in his past, and now struggling to take care of his younger sister on his own. Mike is low on options as he lands a job to pay the bills. The night security guard at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Mike is vulnerable with a tough exterior. That means though he means well, his obsessions with digging for truth may have potentially led to drastic consequences. Mid-20 to 30s male lead. Mwah! Mwah! It's beautiful! It's perfect! This is a perfect Michael character. We all love Michael Afton. We love Michael Afton so much. He is the best human FNaF character. I think anyone can agree with that. And this character is amazing. So first of all, it's canon in the story, canon to the games, which makes me so happy. We all know that Michael Afton did work at the FNaF 1 location, and he's riddled with the guilt of his dead younger brother, which Evan Afton, or the crying child, and now he has to take care of Elizabeth, his own sister. And we learn that he's low on options, probably because William isn't there, his dad. You know, he might be in jail, he might do some other child murders, we don't know. And then, what's even better is he digs into the lore of it, just like your character can choose to do in the original games and what he gets kicked out of from the FNaF 1 and 2 locations. Though he means well, his obsession with digging for the truth may lead to potentially disastrous consequences, which is perfect. Just like in FNaF 2, when you get kicked out for tampering with the animatronics, just like what he was trying to do to uncover what his father did to the kids and the animatronics. Absolutely amazing. I genuinely don't think this character could be any better, and of course, it's Michael Afton. We all know he's there in FNaF 1. Michael Afton is the main character of almost every single FNaF game. It's perfect. I genuinely don't think I could have asked for a more perfect character, which I absolutely love. Now the next two characters. This is where it gets a little rough for me. A little interesting. And yes, this is all 100% confirmed, so sadly, they may be up to change, but it's just the big thing I have with the second character before I even read it. This is Mike's younger sister. Her name is Abby. Now, I just want to ask, who the hell is Abby? Where is Elizabeth Afton? Is it that hard to name her Elizabeth? Is Abby a short version for Elizabeth? I don't think so. It might be. Where's Elizabeth? They call Mike and Michael, so where's Elizabeth? Why don't they say Elizabeth and Abby, possibly? If that's a nickname. And there's, I think the description of her, it summarizes people's headcanons of Elizabeth pretty well, since we don't know much about her. Mike's younger sister, Abby, is inquisitive and brave, with a creative mind and keen intuition. A bit of a loner who keeps her thoughts and feelings close to her chest, she expresses herself primarily through drawings. Growing up without her parents while being raised with her unreliable brother, Abby has learned to fend for herself. That said, she is still very much a child, emotionally vulnerable, full of imagination, and not without the emotional outbursts of a 10-year-old. So, she's 10. I think that's very canonical for Elizabeth or Abby, but I just think it's pretty good. Change the name, and I think this is perfect. You know, again, her parents were right there. We don't know anything about the wife, Mrs. Afton. We know William Afton probably isn't there. And the only thing that's not canon about this is, I know this sounds kind of wrong, but she should be dead. At this point, when FNaF 1 takes place, she should be dead. She should be inside Circus Baby, and she should be dead. But it doesn't give Michael much motivation. You know, it makes sense. One of his siblings is dead, and the other one can't really be dead. And then this is the biggest issue I have with it. The third character. You might be thinking, oh, William Afton. Of course. Everyone needs William Afton in the FNaF story. One of the most important characters. No. And this is where you guys, a lot of you might get angry by just me reading the name. Let me read the description. Vanessa is a police officer who shows up during one of Mike's work shifts while leading with a bright and sunny disposition. I have no idea what that words mean. Vanessa has a keen understanding of the dark history and inner workings of the restaurant. Not wanting to reveal too much of what she knows, she works with Mike to help him survive the night. No. We wanted to keep this canon, and we wanted to keep this official. Get Vanny out of here. She is not canonically alive at this point. In the FNaF she hasn't even been conceived. She's not even a baby. She does not exist at this point, especially in the 80s. She's like 20 or 30 years old in the future, in like 2080, you know, like 100 years in the future with glitch trap and everything. This does not make sense, and if I have to be honest, it pisses me off a little that they put Vanessa in here. I'm not too sure why she's in here, even though she really should not be. But my main question is, where's William? We know Michael Afton is going to be one of the main characters in this movie, but you know who's one of the other main characters? William. Where is William Afton, the purple guy? He has to be in this movie. Extremely important. He's the father of both these kids. You know, maybe they don't want to reveal him yet. You know how they said how Abby, or Elizabeth as we all know her, grew up without a father. Maybe he makes a surprise reappearance, you know? Maybe he comes back, maybe he just left them at an early age or something. But we all know William Afton was definitely there for Elizabeth, because William Afton told her not to go near Circus Baby when she was clearly around this age, around 10 years old. So it doesn't really make sense canonically, which does make me a little bit upset. But all I have to say is the plot and the character of Michael Afton is phenomenal. I cannot get over how amazing these characters are. But please, let me know what you think of the plot, the Michael Afton character, the Abby character, and the Vanessa character in the description. Also, it is being filmed in Louisiana. Now, I know nothing about Louisiana. I don't even live close to it, but I assume it's just a kind of a boring state with lots of green, and I think that perfectly suits Five Nights at Freddy's, even though it makes more sense. It would make the most sense to be filmed in Utah, as that's where the books take place. I think, from what I do know very little about Louisiana, it's definitely not a bad filming location. I think it's pretty good. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know every single thing you think about these characters, as I'm extremely excited for this, but a little worried about especially the Vanessa character. So yeah, that's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you all later. Good